you guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we have another Buffbunny collection try on and review, and this one is for the upcoming launch on Saturday, August 20th, Secrets in the Sand. The launch will be launching at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time as per usual. I will have the other time conversions here on the screen for you to make it just a little bit easier when it comes to converting CST to all the other time zones. As always, I am here to give you guys all the details, my honest opinions, the sizing lowdown, the colors, everything like that, as I normally do. But for those who have never watched me before, hi, hello, and welcome to the GABFAM. My name is Gabrielle Tongle, but you can call me Gabs, and like I said, I'm pretty well known for Buffbunny collection and try-on reviews. That's pretty much what this YouTube video has turned into. And more specifically, I'm here for my Bigger Titty committee because I understand the struggle when it comes to finding a bra that fits the larger bust. But not only that, the body type is obviously a little bit different than most, so most do find it pretty relatable. The awesome thing is I've had great feedback that others who are nowhere near my sizes have found my videos helpful, and that's all I want at the end of the day, is for these videos to help you guys with your online shopping experience, since you obviously can't try on or feel any of the items before purchasing it. And well, Buffbunny collection is also launch based, so if you guys want something, you need to grab it basically when it launches, or cross your fingers that pieces do restock or don't sell it right away. Another exciting thing is that my code GABS now saves you 10% off your order. That is a huge game changer that they just released earlier this month, and I am so over the moon happy for this for you guys because I've been wanting this since literally day one. Before, I used to say using the code GABS does nothing for you, but it does tell the company that, hey, GABS helped me out. But now, not only does it tell the company that I helped you guys out, but you guys are also saving 10% off. So really, really excited for you guys, and I hope that this saves a little bit from all the hard-earned money that I know we all love to spend on Buffbunny collection. So wanted to definitely start with that super exciting announcement. With that being said, although I am a sponsored athlete, I am very well known for not leaving out my honest opinions. If I don't like something, I will tell you. If I love something, I will tell you. If I kind of like something, I'll also tell you, because at the end of the day, I will be wasting your time and energy if I do not tell you guys my honest opinion on something, and I am not about that. Also, in case you're new here, we have now 2 dogs, not just one. We now have 2 since the last video, which means extra chaos happening outside of the screen that you guys are seeing right now. Hopefully my mic is kind of eliminating their noise, but I don't know at this current moment. But they just like to be a part of the whole production. A little vicious, Mr. Cash. But anyways, without further ado, let's dive into a couple housekeeping things and then right into the try on and review. Housekeeping thing number 1 is that I always provide a free PDF that is usually over at least 80 pages to help you guys follow along in this video. What the PDF will entail is some additional details, such as any opinions that I come up with after this video, any extra photos. I do a lot of side-by-side comparison, measurements, all that good stuff. So if you guys do not see it on this screen or hear me verbally say it, chances are is that it could be in that PDF. So I highly recommend that you guys go ahead in the description box down below, as well as the pinned comment, so you guys can download that free PDF that we put together so that you guys have some additional context to everything that I'm about to say in this probably 1 hour long YouTube video. Number 2 would be to make sure you guys are following me over on Instagram, just because I do have an Instagram highlight over there that will populate some of the last minute questions that come up, any additional notes that again I come up with after filming this video. That is where you guys can get the most up-to-date information if anything does change. Usually not a whole lot changes, but if there is anything, it will be in that Instagram highlight. So I do strongly encourage you guys to follow me over there. I'm pretty hyperactive over there, especially leading up to launch when it comes to answering additional questions, showing photos of me wearing some of the pieces and how I style them. So if you guys want, like I said, additional information, that is your second resource aside from, or I guess third resource, aside from this YouTube video, the free PDF, and then Instagram. Lastly, over there, I am hosting a giveaway. So if you guys want a chance to win a $50 Buffbunny collection gift card, then go ahead and enter the giveaway over there. And just look out for this post here, and that's where you can find all of the details. I may or may not also be hosting one here on YouTube. So if you guys are just keeping a lookout throughout this video, you guys might find another chance to win another Buffbunny collection gift card. Last but not least, I strongly encourage you guys to join my Discord GABFAM community. Over there, you guys get some exclusive behind the scenes information before literally any of my other GABFAM does. We have our Instagram GABFAM, we have YouTube GABFAM, but Discord GABFAM gets another level of exclusivity. So if you guys are down to chat with other girls when it comes to not only Buffbunny collection, but Amazon finds, gym outfits of the day, fitness hacks, all that good stuff, you guys can join the community for free through, again, the description box down below, and I would love to have you there. Okay, actually, this is the last thing. If you guys do choose to support me by using the code GABS and, again, saving yourself 10% off, please make sure to send me a screenshot with your order so I can say thank you. I know the extra time that it takes to go ahead and do that, so I always want to make sure that I say thank you, because you guys absolutely do not have to, and you guys could very much use absolutely anybody's code as well. So I just want to show my gratitude for that, because without you guys, I would not be doing any of this. So I am forever, forever grateful for that. Okay, just kidding. This is for sure the last one. I am literally the absolute worst. You will learn that about me, is that I'm a JKer all the time, you know what I mean? But if you guys have any additional questions after this video, after the PDF, after any of the stories that you guys see on my Instagram, your best bet is to go ahead and reply to a story box to ensure that I do see your guys' question. Sometimes when you guys send a DM, it'll go to message requests, which I try to stay on top of. Sometimes when you guys reply to a story, if you guys haven't messaged me before, it also goes to my message request. So make sure that whenever I do post a question box anytime from now until launch, you guys either tell me like, hey, read my DM, or two, leave your question there to make sure that I see it, because there's literally no way that I can miss those. So just want to make sure that I support you guys in any single way that I can. Again, my Discord community is another great way to ask questions to make sure that I see it. YouTube is kind of hit and miss just because I'm not always in the comment section here. So again, I just want to make sure that I get your guys' questions answered, so you guys, again, feel confident when it comes to the launch. All right, now that all that is out of the way, let's get into the try on and review. As always, if I do not have all of the pieces here, I will give you guys my thoughts, the sizing that I would go ahead with if I were to get it, and I will try to get more information from some of the athletes that do have the pieces, and I will ask Buffbunny Collection themselves as well to help you guys choose if these pieces are for you, since I don't physically have them. And again, make sure you guys are paying attention to the screen as well as what I'm saying, just to ensure that you guys aren't missing out on any important details. Let me tell you right now, this is my third time recording this. Third time. My camera is giving me some technical difficulties, so knock on wood, this is the last time, because your girl needs to get through at least everything. There's not even a minimum. It's like, I need to get through everything, okay? So take number 3. Let's dive in to the Secrets in the Sand collection. So we are seeing a lot of metallics, a lot of gold, a lot of snake print, a lot of also just random colors. I understand the olive, the Nile, the mirage, kinda sorta, but then we also have some like brighter colors like lotus, pharaoh, and turquoise. So I'm not really sure where the color palette inspiration came from, but I'm not mad about it. I do love it, and I think that there's definitely going to be some colors for some people and some not for people, especially if you're not into the metallics, then at least you guys have a couple to choose from on the other side of the spectrum. We are also seeing a couple of new pieces, which I'm really excited to dive into, such as dresses and skirts. So we will be talking about that a little bit later on. The way that I usually like to organize my videos is start with sports bras, move on to tops, such as like tank tops or anything like that. Naturally, we kind of go into dresses, and then we cover bottoms and accessories at the end, and then some final housekeeping at the very, very end. So if you guys are wanting to see specific pieces, then you guys can definitely go ahead and skip through within the timestamps down below. But you guys might want to be careful doing that, because like I said, I am hosting a giveaway somewhere throughout this video, so you might not want to miss out on your opportunity to win a Buffbunny Collection gift card. The main 3 fabrics that you guys will be seeing in this collection is Nimbus, NUBRE, and Elysium. Elsewise, if they are not one of the 3, I will always make sure to have the fabric breakdown on there for you guys to have a better understanding of what you guys can expect. In addition, some pieces are coming back that have been previously released, and some of them are actually a little bit more improved as well. So I'm really excited to compare those for you guys too when those pieces come up. In the meantime though, Buffbunny Collection has created this question and answers page for you guys for the questions that they already thought of while designing this collection. So I will leave that here on the screen for you guys to pause and read, or you guys can just find it in the free PDF that I have mentioned that is in the description box down below, as I have gone ahead and included that for you guys so that it's all packaged in one place. So with that being said, let's dive in to the tops, starting with this sports bra that I'm wearing here. So the Revolution bra, we already know how I feel about her. We don't love her all that much because of the spillage she gives the bigger titty committee. However, for whatever reason, other versions of the Revolution bra, which we've seen in the Rebel collection, have not done that, and they've been perfectly fine. So I just wish the one that's made of the NUBRE fabric would do the same thing for me as these other versions, but for whatever reason, they just don't. So this one is one of the versions that we have not seen before because it is made of a different blend. This one here is made of a nylon and lycra blend, where previously we have seen them made of a nylon spandex blend. The reason for lycra, I have no idea, but I will let you know on this screen after I ask the Buffbunny collection team to hopefully give you guys a little bit of an explanation as to why they made the switch in this version of the Revolution bra. I will say I am not mad about it whatsoever. I absolutely love this bra so much, between the coverage, the support, and just how comfortable it is. I don't feel like I have a lot of spillage happening, which is the most important thing for me. And I do feel like I have a lot of cup coverage, which is awesome. And not only do I have great cup coverage, but I also have great coverage in the back, which is what I love about most Buffbunny collection bras, since that is summer where I am a little bit self-conscious. One thing that I will make note of is that sweating in this material, not the best, just because I do find that any piece of the bra where the metallic is printed on both sides, so both on the inside and outside, does like stick to me in a weird way. So when I like peel it off, like I literally feel like I'm peeling something off of me. So just something to keep in mind. Do I think it's something that would steer me away from purchasing it? No, but it is something that I just want to mention just so that you guys are aware of it. Another thing that I'm absolutely loving about this colorway and this piece, as well as the matching leggings, is the color on color stitching that we see. So with this gold one, we see the gold on gold, so like the nude stitching on the gold, and then on the black one we have black on black, which I think is so nice and a nice little subtle hint. These are the two colors that this Revolution bra is releasing, and it's only these two colors. So we have the gold cobra as well as the black cobra, and that is the only two that you guys can expect to see in this version of the Revolution bra specifically. There is the original Revolution in the NUBRE fabric that you guys will be seeing, which I will touch on in a second, and I will let you guys know all the colors that you'll be seeing in that. But back to the Revolution V2, V3, whatever you guys want to call this version. This, again, is the only two colors, and I literally have nothing negative to say other than the whole sticking situation I was talking about. But we do love her, and we especially love the matching leggings, which I will talk about a little bit later. So yeah, it's a huge mystery to me as to why other versions of the Revolution bra are great for the bigger titty community, but not so much for the original one. I will say that I do go ahead with a large when it comes to the Revolution bra, only because of the cut of the neckline. The square neckline, I always just want to be extra safe, so I do go ahead with the large just to make sure that I have the coverage above all else. So that is something that I do want to make note of, is that you will see me kind of go back and forth between a medium and a large in bras, and it's usually because I either want more support or I want more coverage, or just knowing the way the bra fits, I go ahead with a certain size, since I am in the middle of losing some weight. So I just wanted to make that clear in case you guys are confused as to why I'm one size in one and one size in another. Could I do a medium in this? Absolutely. But again, I just wanted to diminish the risk of any spillage happening, which is why I resorted to the large. And I do find it is very comfortable, and I am aware that I will get a little bit looseness going on in the rib cage, and I'm totally okay with that. While we're talking about the Revolution bra, we might as well talk about the one that is made of the NUBRE fabric, which is their kind of like more OG Revolution bra. And no changes to this bra as we've seen in previous collections, no changes at all. So whatever you guys have gotten from most recent collections is the exact same in this one. We are only seeing the Revolution bra in 6 colors, no metallics. That's kind of where this version came up, is for the like prints and the metallics. So all the other Revolution sports bras that are made of the NUBRE fabric are coming out in the solid colors. We're seeing H2O blue. H2O blue is a color that we saw in Under the Sea, so really excited to see her come back. She is a very vibrant royal blue, which is so stunning. We also have Pharaoh, which is a new pink that is coming out in this collection. We have Mirage, which is very similar to kind of like a red brick is how I like to describe it. We have Lotus, which is this very vivid pastel-y purple. And then we have Turquoise, which is like a cyan blue, but like a little bit nicer. And then we have it coming out in black as well. So if you guys are a huge fan of the Revolution bra and you guys like these colors, then this time will be for you. Again, as I've mentioned, I've tried some of the updated Revolution bras since they've added more coverage and all that good stuff. But for whatever reason, for the bigger titty committee, I still get the spillage. So I just don't know what it is. You know, I just don't know what it is. But yeah, that is everything that you guys need to know when it comes to the 2 different Revolution bras that you guys can expect to see. Next up is the beautiful ROSA bra. The ROSA bra, as I will say literally every single time I talk about this bra, was the first bigger titty committee approved bra by myself. And we continue to love her every single time we see her in new colors, new fabrics, new prints, everything. We just always love her. She is just a classic scoop neck bra with a little bit of a strappy back and has great lat coverage, and we just love her all the time. And we are getting her in 10 different colors this collection. 10. So we have a mixture of solid colors and metallics as well. So I will list out all the different colors here on the screen, but basically you can expect to see her in all of the bossy print colorways with the like kind of like foiling happening here against a solid color. And then you can expect to see her in 6 other solid colors such as black, white, pharaoh, turquoise, grounded dark olive, and Nile. Nile is this beautiful blue that's almost like a blue teal-ish, but just a little bit different from the teal me more that we've seen previously, which we'll have some comparisons in the PDF for you guys in case you want to see a closer picture of what the color comparisons look like. A huge thank you to all the other athletes with all of their efforts in color comparisons. I always credit them in my PDF as well as here on the screen if I ever post them up, but they do such an amazing job at doing it before I do, so I just take them from them. And obviously, like I said, give them credit where it's due because I know how much work that took to do the comparisons, and they added one less thing for me to do for you guys. So thank you so much to them for allowing me to include them in my resources, and again, for their efforts of doing it before I do. I'm actually really surprised that they were able to pull off the foiled bossy print on top of the NUBRE. I will say that with the leggings specifically, not so much in the bras, I do feel like it altered the fit ever so slightly, but I'll talk about this more when I go on to the leggings. I was very surprised to reread that it is NUBRE, and you can definitely feel the NUBRE on the inside. Again, same thing like what I'm experiencing with this, where there is the foil, it does stick to you a little bit when you get sweaty, and that makes sense because it is like a foil finish. Again, nothing to kind of like make me not want to get it at all. It's just something to make note of. Another thing that I noticed throughout this collection is that all of the Buffbunny logos are actually in this beautiful like gold accent, and that goes for the ones that are printed on as well as the ones that are stitched on because they're the coin logo. So just a cute little touch that I love to see because of just the whole entire theme of the collection, and just something that will differentiate any of your guys' other black pieces that you might have in some of these pieces to this one. So one might have a silver logo and then these ones would have the gold logo. So anyways, not much to say about the ROSA sports bra since we've talked about her many times before, but we love her. No changes, like I said, and if you guys just want a solid sports bra, she is definitely a go-to that you just can't go wrong with. While we're on the topic of the ROSA bras, I also want to show you guys this Nile color. So as you can see, it's like a teal, but like definitely more on the blue side rather than the green side. And against the foil is so pretty. This beige gold one actually also looked really good with Mirage. I was wearing that earlier today, and I really liked that color combination. And you guys know me, I typically like my matchy on matchy. So if you guys find that the foiling, the metallic is just a little bit much, then mixing and matching with some of the solid colors in this collection look so good. So these are just 2 of the ROSA bras that you guys can expect to see. And I cannot wait to see what colors everyone gets because I know that a lot of people are excited about the ROSA bra coming back in so many different options. Just like the Revolution bra, the ROSA bra does have another version, and that one is the ROSA Sports Bra V2. That one is coming out only in one colorway, and that is going to be the gold leopard print. So if you guys are a huge fan of the leopard prints that we have seen previously and you guys are all about the gold, you guys are going to love this one. She is very much a metallic finish. She's not as subtle as we've seen with the whites, the purples, the blacks. It's more like a rose gold metallic finish is printed on a beige. So it's not as subtle, but it is still very beautiful. No notes were made that it has changed in regards to sizing, fit, and feel, so I will go ahead and say that I would get my usual size. And in general, when it comes to the ROSA bras, I did go ahead with a medium only because I do love the extra support that the medium gives me. Yes, I do get a little bit of side boob going on, but I am okay with that for right now, especially like I said, with me being in the process of losing some weight. So I'd much more rather just a little bit more additional support rather than some coverage. But if you guys are wanting more of the coverage and a more comfortable fit where it's not too tight, then I would go ahead with a large if you guys are similar to my sizing. I could definitely go ahead with a large even right now and even when I do lose weight, but I know that it'll just get a little bit loose around the rib cage there. And I do lose a little bit of that like locked and loaded kind of feeling. So for me personally, I did opt in for a medium for all of my ROSA bras. All right, next coming up here are some new bras that I don't know if I would wear them for the gym per se, regardless if you are bigger titty committee or not, because I was talking to Kara and she was also like, how do you feel about these? Because they even give my little girls some, you know, clavage spotlight moment, like literally spotlight. So we will start with the SPHYNX ribbed sports bras. We have not seen her before. She is a beautiful design from the seams going up top here, the little keyhole, the back, like we love her. She's gorgeous, but I definitely wear her to go out. All the times that I wore this specifically with the matching skirt, I did wear for a night out and I just could not imagine me wearing this to the gym. It would be very, very distracting. So definitely not for the bigger titty committee if you're looking for an actual sports bra for the gym or any physical activity to say, but it is cool that a going out top is made of activewear. I was literally sweating wearing this set in Montreal. It was so humid and you couldn't see any sweat stains. So I think that's a plus. I think that's an awesome thing to have. But yeah, to say this is a sports bra, is it? Even the smaller titty committee, you could definitely have just a little bit too much to show, you know? So I don't know, to each their own, of course. I have seen a couple girls on Instagram who are a part of the team wearing it at the gym and like amazing for them, but definitely like not for me. And like I said, I think it depends on how comfortable you are with just showing that much clavage at the gym. So like I said, to each their own, but for me, I'm just like, no. It's so cute and I honestly wish that we could see a version without the keyhole. Like I don't even know if I could like stitch that and if that would be cute, but I do love this material. I think it's so comfortable and very stretchy. The coin logo on the back is actually also new, I feel like. I don't think the last one that was like a rectangle bar was like this way, but I could be wrong because we haven't seen the rectangle one in a hot minute, but I do feel like it looked a little bit different, but I like it. So I did go ahead and get a medium and a large in this bra. So I am comparing on the screen right now a medium versus the large, and I will say the medium is just a little small. We have a lot of like top boob happening, a lot of side boob happening, like just a lot happening, where the large, I feel like I get a little bit more better coverage and I don't feel like I'm about to have like an accident happening. So I personally prefer the large more, especially knowing that I'm not going to be using it as a sports bra and I more so want it to just like look good when I'm wearing it out and I'm not worrying about like too much going on. So I personally preferred the large. So again, another example as to when I prefer mediums versus larges. However, as you can see, the medium does fit. It's just like there's a lot of spillage happening, you know? Something that I will make note of is that you might notice on some photos or even in the footage of like a little bit of like a wave effect happening here, and all that has to do is adjusting the boob pads inside. So don't be alarmed thinking it's a defect or anything like that. It is all good. It's literally just the boob pad. But I love these tops. I just don't classify them as a sports bra personally for my bust, and they held up great with sweating, which I was very surprised about. And yeah, it's made of a very nice ribbed material, which the fabric breakdown for that for you guys is 72% nylon and 28% spandex, which is the same breakdown that we've seen in previous ribbed material pieces. Okay, something else that's similar but not quite the same is the new Harmony bra. Sorry, this is called the Harmony halter bra. But same idea of it being like a halter top, kind of similar to the SPHYNX one that I just showed you guys. I will put some side by sides as well so you guys can kind of see the difference since they do look fairly similar. But the biggest difference is this one is made of NUBRE. It also has a lot more adjustability to it. And then the keyhole is a lot more subtle. It is more on like the lower half of the cleavage, not throughout the whole cleavage. So this one's a little bit safer to wear to the gym. I did wear it to the gym and I felt fine. Obviously I knew that like we were having a little bit of a titty moment, but I was fine. So to each their own, as I always say. But I do always appreciate when a bra has this stretchy material here. It just is so much more comfortable on the traps. So I'm glad that they did that. And then again, we do have some gold hardware happening and the gold logo happening as well. Definitely encompassing on the whole theme of this collection. And then we do also have the clasp hooks happening here. It did come with an extender as well that matches the color of the clasp. So if you guys want to add an extender, you guys definitely can. Same thing like with the Geo Sports bras. I always like to go ahead with a medium and then just put her on the loosest setting. For this one specifically, even on the loosest setting, she was fairly tight. So I would definitely need the extender for this one. Recently with the Geo Sports bra and stuff, I've been getting away with just putting her on the loosest setting and not needing the extender. But this one I definitely would. You can just see how much tighter it is on my back, even when you do adjust these straps and stuff like that. It was okay in the front just because like it does have decent coverage in the way that it's designed. But I would definitely need the loosest setting on the medium with the extender. The only plus side to that is that as I lose weight, I will be okay. And this bra can adjust as I adjust. And even when I get like tiny for prep, I do believe that the medium will fit quite great on me. So I do think the biggest thing that it comes down to is what it looks like on the back side, depending on the size that you get. I'm not so concerned about the front. It was more the back that I was like, whoa, that's like a lot happening. I don't know. I would say that I felt the most comfortable in the large. However, I also know that I am limited to how much adjustability I can do with the large as I lose weight. But I think because I just felt more comfortable like in the back area and felt good in the front, I would go with the large for this one. Like I said, there are pros and cons to both because the one thing that I did notice with the large is like there was a little bit of like gapping happening, like specifically along here. But I do tend to reach for the large the most between the two. And like instantly as I was putting it up on the last hooks of the medium, I just felt a little uncomfortable. So I think the large is the winner, which is so weird because usually in a lot of these bras that have the adjustable clasps, I'm going for the smaller, but for this one, I'm just not. But overall, the bra itself, I do love the design. I think it's so unique. I think it's something different that we haven't seen. And I think we get great lat coverage as well as front coverage with a little bit of cleavage peekaboo happening, but still very tasteful. And I just love the like stitching here of like the halter look. Like, I don't know, I just really, really enjoy this whole like halter look kind of moment. It's kind of like the Foxy sports bra, but like a different version since like we first saw the halter kind of thing happening over there. So again, I could put a side by side for you guys so you guys can kind of see the differences. And I will also include some additional side by side photos in the free PDF that you guys can download down below. So overall, those are my thoughts on the Harmony sports bra. The Harmony sports bra will be coming out in onyx black, dark olive, and NILE, as well as white. So those are all the sports bras that you guys can expect. We will move on to the crystal crop top. So we first saw the crystal crop top when it came out in the Elysium version from the Rose Crystal Quartz, which was first an Alphaland boutique exclusive and then became available online. And I will say that these ones are made of NUBRE. So already I love them more just because, like I was saying earlier, Elysium can be a little bit too tight, where the NUBRE is always just such a comfortable fit and is so buttery soft as well. So yeah, I had a feeling that it was only a matter of time that we would start seeing the crystal crop come out in a couple colors, and they said, here you go in 8. So a lot of people are comparing the crystal crop top to the Lululemon Align crop top. I don't personally own any of those, but just looking at them, they do look very similar. This one does have a built-in shelf bra. I personally don't have any issues with this shelf bra. I know that I'm very hit and miss with them, but I was sitting in mine all day yesterday and was totally fine. And again, like I mentioned, all of the logos have the gold accent, including the coin ones that are stitched on. And so this is the back and the front of the beautiful crystal crop top. I do feel like these are going to be the #1 things to go first. I will say that already. So if you guys are wanting them, definitely make them one of the first things that you guys check out with. I did go ahead with a medium with all 3 colors I have. I feel like it was great, even though it did have a built-in shelf bra. Could I do a large? Absolutely. It would just be a little bit looser, but I was personally very happy with the medium. And sorry, this is called the Crystal Crop B2 since it's made of NUBRE and not the Elysium like the very first one that we saw in the Rose Quartz collection. But anyways, I would say that it is more of like a medium support for sure, just because it does have that built-in bra. The colors that you guys can expect is Grounded Dark Olive, Nile, Pharaoh Mirage, Lotus, Turquoise, White, and Onyx Black. So here is your first look of those 3 colors in person. Such beautiful colors, and again, even just having them side by side, like it's just so pretty and complementary. And even like putting them beside the metallic, there's definitely a lot of different color combinations that you could do. But again, you guys know me, I like my matchy situation. But yeah, I clearly really love the crystal crop tops if I needed it in 3 colors. So it's like the scoop version. It's like my addiction with the Aurora crop tops. I love that one, so I got it in every color. Cue TikTok sounds. And then, you know, this one comes out in multiple colors, and I already knew that I'm going to love it because it's like the perfect length of a crop top for my short torso. So I already knew I needed it in 3 different colors. So again, not much to say other than it's almost like, I can't even say that it's similar to like a sports bra because it's very much like its own thing. But just know if you guys are looking for a good length crop top with a built-in bra that is made of a buttery soft NUBRE fabric, then you guys are going to love the crystal crop. In some of this footage, you guys can see how long it comes on me. The one thing that I will make note of is, as usual, being 5'1" 3/4, it does mean that sometimes it does overlap quite a bit with my high-rise shorts and leggings and stuff like that. So that was one thing that I felt was like a little bit weird when I would wear them with like leggings and stuff, is it almost looked like I was just wearing a one piece, which I'm into the one pieces lately anyway, so it's totally fine. But if that's going to bug you being like shorter torso, then you guys might want to skip out on like matching those 2. Another thing you can do is like roll up the crystal crop a little bit, but then it very much just looks like a bra. But I mean, like I said, it really depends if it's something that's going to bother you, but it's just something that I noticed is that because of it being like a crop top with the high-waisted bottoms, they did quite overlap. But obviously for my taller ladies, this will be perfect if you don't quite like wearing a sports bra and leggings and you just wish you had something a little bit longer. Those crystal crops are going to be perfect for you. It is time for a YouTube giveaway. It has been a hot minute since I've done that. So we are going to be giving away 2 $25 Buffbunny collection gift cards for you guys to use before the launch. All you guys have to do is make sure that you guys take a screenshot of your favorite part of this video. It can be a funny face of mine. It could be whatever piece I'm reviewing. It could literally be anything in this video that was your all-time favorite. And then all you have to do is post that to your Instagram stories and tag myself and Buffbunny Collection so that I can see that you did it. And then make sure to comment down below your email or your Instagram so I can make sure to have a way to contact you if you are the winner. YouTube is only 1 entry per person, whereas my Instagram giveaway is unlimited for every single new comment that you make, following the full instructions. So if you guys want more chances to win a gift card, then definitely make sure to check out this post on Instagram. All right, with that being said, let's get right back into the video. Let's go into some tops as well as the dresses. So a new top that we are seeing is the CAIRO crop top. This is another version of a mesh kind of cover up. We saw something similar in the Under the Sea. It was just a little bit more of a stiffer and thicker mesh in my opinion. I felt like it didn't move as well as this one does. I'm going to see if I can find it in my stuff because I just haven't worn it in a hot minute. And if I do find it, I will put it side by side for you guys. If it's not in this video, it will definitely be in the PDF so you guys can check it out there. But it is just like one of those like really simple mesh cover up so that you can still see the bra that is under it. If you want like a pop of color, but you don't quite want to be out there in your bra or tank top and you want just a little bit of a cover up, you could definitely wear it too to kind of start your run and then take it off as you get warm. It is very light and breathable. And you can see in this clip how well it moves. I would say it moves well. Like it definitely does not stay in place the whole time. And you see me adjusting it quite a bit as I'm trying it on. But I don't know, for some people that's gonna bother you, for some people it won't. But yeah, this is the new CAIRO mesh long sleeve crop. It is made of polyester and spandex, and I am wearing a large in the white one and then a medium in the snake print one. And I do prefer the medium just because I felt like it didn't move as much. Like I didn't have to like move it as much when I was like putting my arms up and stuff like that. Whereas with the large, I did find I was doing that quite a bit. So maybe if I even went down to a small, it'd fit a little bit better. But the only thing I'd be worried about is if I were to get a small, that it would be quite tight in my arms, as again, I felt like the medium was just right. So I would go ahead with your true top size. You can size up if you're in between, but just know that she does move around a little bit more. Something I do notice too is that it's a little bit of like a boat neck. It's not as much of like straight up like that. It's a little bit of a wider neck. So just something to keep in mind. But if you guys are looking for a cute mesh cover up, then you guys are going to like the CAIRO top. I will also mention that the sleeves are 3/4 length. They are not full length, and they do not have any thumb holes as well, obviously, since they are 3/4 length. It will be coming out in 4 colors, which is white, black, olive snake print, and black snake print. The black snake print is the one that I was wearing in this clip here. There are 2 flowy tops that you guys can see in this collection, and that is the Iris Tank V2 and the Spirit Tank. Both of them have been previously released in previous collections. They have been improved slightly to be more true to size. Depending on how you like them, you could stay with the same size, or you can size up knowing that they have adjusted it to be a little bit more true to size. Unfortunately, I did not get either of them. However, like I've always said, you definitely can't go wrong when it comes to the flowy tops, just because they are so versatile in, you know, tying them up and things like that. Like I said, if you guys did go ahead with say a medium last time and you like the way it fit, then you guys might want to size up. Or if you feel like it could be just a little bit more fitted, you guys could definitely go ahead and stick to the same size, knowing that it might fit just a little bit better. And again, both of those are made of the Nimbus fabric as well, which is super stretchy and breathable and very lightweight. The Spirit Tank definitely reminds me a lot of the confection top that we just saw in the Sugar Rush collection. It's just that I feel like it's a little bit more loose and like breathable. The armholes definitely come down a little bit lower as well from what I can see, but it has a similar idea of being a little bit of a higher neckline, thicker straps, and then having the scoop in the back. Again, I don't have it in person to do a full side-by-side comparison. And then the Iris Tank is one that is a classic that has just the 2 like crosses kind of happening in the back. Definitely more of an open back concept because of that. But again, such great tops if you guys are huge into the flowy tops. On the screen, I will also have the colors that they will be available in. Both of them will be available in the same 4 colors, which is Nile, Ground Dark Olive, Pharaoh, and Black. So we are seeing 2 dresses come out in this collection. So we will start with the Odyssey Maxi dress. So I was very excited to see the Odyssey Maxi dress coming out just because I love maxi dresses. They're especially perfect for vacations like in Mexico or anything like that. And even in this hot weather when you just want something flowy but you feel good in. Overall, I will say that the dresses feel great. The fit of them, the feel of them. I also love that they have a slip underneath that's built in it already, so you don't have to worry about it being too thin. It definitely has like kind of that classic kind of tie sweetheart neckline going on. So I will say it's a lot of cleavage, like a lot, in both the small and the medium. If anything, it was a little worse in the medium because the straps made them go down lower, like the cups kind of weighed down a little bit lower. So yeah, definitely a very booby moment. If you guys are not into that, you guys will not like these maxi dresses. If you guys, you know, are indifferent about it, or if you love it, then you'll like the way that these maxi dresses were built. The one thing that I'm not loving a lot is the straps on these. I understand the concept of making them like a thinner strap that's like very stretchy and like comfortable, and I had no issues with them when I was wearing them for a really long period of time, but they're just so thin and there's just no adjustability to it. I think they would be so much better if they had adjustable straps, just so that again, it wouldn't be so cleavage, especially in the medium, and I could kind of bring it up a little bit. But unfortunately with these, we did not get that. They are very breathable because they are made of that Nimbus fabric that I just mentioned, and they do have a slit in the middle as well. Again, I did love them overall, and it is made of, like, again, a very stretchy material, almost similar to what the Harmony material is kind of made of in the straps, but like even more stretchy. But as you can see, like, imagine this just sitting on your shoulders and like weighing down. Like, see that like suspension happening? Like, that is why, like, over time the cleavage is gonna just intensify, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what I noticed with the medium, is that it was constantly kind of coming down and I had to pull it up because there's just so much boob happening. And the small, which is the one that I'm wearing in the white, did fit a little bit better and like stayed put a little bit better. But yeah, overall, it doesn't really matter what size you get. It's just a cleavage moment with a nice little crisp cross in the back, and then that rectangle logo in the back as well. And again, I did love that it did have the slip. I would still not recommend a bright green underwear like you're seeing in this clip here. Under the white, I would definitely go ahead with nude, but I did find that this slip came at a very appropriate length. And again, we do have a slit happening right in the front, which I thought was pretty. And you can definitely see a significant difference in the length on my height when it comes to the medium and the small. The small was definitely just the better fit overall when it comes to how long it came on me without any shoes, and just like the way it sat on me when it comes to the chest area. So small was my preference, especially because of how stretchy it was, but medium was just more of like a comfortable fit, but it was a little bit long, especially if I was wearing just like flip-flops with them or something like that. If I was wearing maybe platforms, that'd be okay, but again, just something to keep in mind. You could definitely get it altered. Like there's nothing special happening at the bottom where you couldn't get it altered, but just some things to mention to you guys. I do hope that next time we do see a maxi dress, we do see some different straps. But again, I understand just kind of the daintiness they were going for and just the comfortability they were going for. But I'm always just a huge fan of just more adjustability so it can really fit every woman's body and bust very comfortably. All right, next up, we have a Revolution dress. We love her. Like, all of a sudden, I am loving the Revolution line. Like, it's just very weird to see from me that I'm loving so much Revolution. However, I'm not super surprised that the dress I do love, because when we first saw the Revolution tank top, I also found the same thing, that it fit better than the bra in regards to how much spillage was happening. So again, to my first point when it came to the Revolution bra, I do not understand why we can't just not have issues and just be fine. You know, like I just don't know what the difference is. The Revolution dress definitely gives a beautiful body hugging moment. And what's really unique and cool, that there's actually some silicone strips at the bottom here to help it not ride up. We have not seen this in any of our dresses, and so I had to test it out by walking like up and down this backdrop here. And I do feel like it did stop it from moving up so much. It moved a little bit up after I pulled it down and then like walked around a bit, but then it stayed put. So definitely I love the silicone grips, and I hope we see more of these silicone grips in future pieces, such as dresses, skirts, whatever that might be, as it definitely helps with the riding up situation. Obviously, for a very form-fitting dress like this, you would want something like that. So hopefully we see more of it. Back to kind of the top of the dress, there is a built-in bra, which again, I didn't have any problems with. I did go ahead with a medium for this dress, which a medium is kind of like my go-to when it comes to tops and dresses in general. So that's kind of like my reference point, I guess you could say, and medium was perfect. I don't think I needed a large. I don't think I needed a small. It was great the way it was, and it's made of NUBRE fabric all the way through. So very, very comfortable, stretchy, and just so soft to the touch. So overall, the Revolution dress is definitely a winner to me. She has slits on both sides too, which I should mention, and she comes at a very nice length as well. The Revolution dress will be coming out in dark olive, NILE, which is what I have right here, H2O blue, and onyx black. All right, so let's dive into all of the bottoms. We will start with all the leggings that I have on hand, as well as the leggings that I don't have on hand, to give you guys some suggestions on what I think. First is the Legacy Leggings V2. So even actually just like having these leggings in my hand, I didn't realize how they feel just a little bit different. The black definitely feels a little bit more stretchier and like forgiving, where the gold is a little bit not. And I'm not sure what that is. Like, I'm not sure if it's because the black has like a different finish than like the gold. Like, it's not metallic, obviously. It's like a just shiny. I'm not sure, but I do feel like just to the touch, the black feels just a little bit better. But anyways, we already know I love my Legacy leggings. So the fact that they are coming out with a V2, which we've never seen before, makes me very happy. We have the butterfly stitching on the back, and then again, the like tone-on-tone stitching for the logo and all of the seams. So we love that. And I definitely will be dressing these up. I think these are gonna be kind of like my go-to pleather ones, just because you can't really tell that it's like a cobra print. Like, you could definitely think that it's like a micro dot kind of situation, which I think is really pretty. And you guys, none of the leggings launching gave me camel toe. Absolutely not one, and that is amazing. Usually there's like one or two that give me a little bit of a sneaky camel toe at the least. Literally none of them launching, including the shorts so far. I have the SIREN ones coming soon, but so far none of them gave me a camel toe, which I am very, very pleased with. Anyways, back to these leggings. I loved these black ones so much when I paired them with the bra, and again, felt very comfortable. Same thing as the bra. Obviously, you're gonna feel a little uncomfortable with the kind of waistband on the inside being that finish, so when you do get a little sweaty, it'll stick a little bit, but they are very comfortable, very flattering, and we love them. Like I said, no camel toe, which is absolutely amazing. As for these ones, I do feel like they're just like a little bit more stiff than the black ones, but that's usually the case with like colors versus like black, is that they'll just feel a little bit different. Again, I don't know if it's because like this is a little bit more of like a shiny metallic finish, where this is just like a shiny finish, if that makes any sense. The one thing that I did notice with these gold ones, and I don't know if it's like a defect to mine, but when I wear them, literally the letters from the tag shows up as like little lines on the back. You'll see a close-up video that I'm inserting here, but at first I thought like I ripped something. But after I looked, I was like, weird. Right where I'm seeing this is where the writing is, but like you can kind of see it here. I don't know if you're picking up from this scene, but I don't know if that's a defect for mine or like if it's going to be the case for all the gold ones, but I don't have that with the black ones. So, oh, actually, here I am, and I'm going to ask the team about this. The black one has it on the waistband. The gold one has it on the leggings. So I wonder if that's the case for all of them or just mine, and maybe that's why I'm having that issue on only the gold ones. So interesting, I didn't even realize that until now. I mean, nonetheless, they're also very pretty. Again, this is that tone-on-tone stitching that I was talking about that I love, and they turned out so beautiful in photos, and like even together, I get that it's a lot of gold, but it's still very pretty. I do feel like the Cobra print does allow it to be just a little bit more subtle, where I feel like if it was a different print, it would be a little bit more out there. Like for example, the gold leopard print is definitely gonna be more out there, where I just feel like the Cobra is just like, again, it can definitely pass as more of like a micro dot kind of pattern rather than like an animal print, you know? So that is the Legacy V2 leggings. I did go ahead with a small for both, and I was very happy with how the smalls fit, and I wouldn't have gone up in size at all. Just like the sports bras, they are also made of the nylon lycra blend, which I am clearly a fan of. All right, since we just talked about the gold leopard, we might as well talk about the Rebel leggings that are launching to go with the matching ROSA V2 sports bra. From what I know, there are no changes to the Rebel leggings, and they are just like the most recent ones that we have seen. So if you guys are all game for this gold leopard, then you guys will definitely want to go ahead with the Rebel leggings. The Rebel leggings have one of my favorite glute contourings, just because it has a little bit more of a deeper V than the regular ROSA leggings, than the Legacy ones. It just has a nice extra dip in the V to really accentuate those glutes. There are no front side seams or side seams in general, so that is something that makes the Rebel leggings a little bit different as well, in case you guys didn't know. Okay, now going back to the Legacy leggings, we obviously have to talk about the regular Legacy leggings that are launching in the NUBRE fabric. Like, look at this lotus color. I literally can't get over how pretty this purple is. So many compliments when I was wearing it the other day in my live unboxing, but we just love the lotus. I will say that the lotus is probably the most sheer colorway that you guys can see in this collection. So definitely would recommend the nude underwear. I wouldn't be wearing, again, the bright green that I was wearing in these videos. I just wanted to show you guys like the intensity of wearing a color like that and how much it would show through. So as always, when it comes to lighter colors, you know, white colors, nude colors, whatever it might be, I always say go ahead with nude underwear or no underwear. So totally up to you, but no changes in the Legacy leggings. I love them just as much as I love them from the beginning when they first launched. Again, that beautiful butterfly stitching in the back with the gold printed stitching, and no front seam as well. No pockets or anything, but they do have the side stitching, like what I was just talking about, like how the Rebel leggings don't. These ones do have the side stitching all the way through. But we love the Legacy leggings, and again, they are my #1 pick out of all the leggings, as they always are. But just keep in mind that if you are going to pair them with the crystal crop, that it does overlap quite a bit. And like I said, you pretty much look like you're wearing a bodysuit if you guys are someone who is around the same torso height as myself. The legacy legging is also made of the NUBRE fabric, and they do have a 26-inch seam, and it will be launching in 5 different colors. You guys can expect to see the dark olive, NILE, Pharaoh, Lotus, and Turquoise. The next legging is the Monarch high-rise legging. I honestly don't remember the description of it including high-rise, so I don't know if they just changed the name up a little bit or if they just come up higher, but from what I remember, they always came up the same height. But yeah, I don't know. The Monarch high-rise legging kind of threw me off a little bit. But if you guys love a V front seam, if you guys love a butterfly in the back, and if you guys love pockets, then you guys are going to definitely love this legging. I'm not a huge fan of the V overlap happening in the front, only because I carry a lot of my body fat in my midsection. So because of that, I am constantly having this V part rolling down. I've tried all the different sizes and it just still happens. So if you guys are not into that, you guys will not want these. But I do love the pockets. A lot of the Discord girls were saying we wish that we would see the legacy leggings come out with pockets, but have the regular front design without the V overlapping. So hopefully we see that in the future, but not in this collection. So anyways, that is what you can expect from the Monarch high-rise leggings. I can attest that they are definitely high-rise because same thing like with the crystal crop, you do see a little bit of overlap happening when you wear them together. Definitely not as much if you were to wear a sports bra, and of course, if you're not a short torso. We definitely love her way more in the NUBRE fabric than we did in the Energy fabric. I used to love the Energy fabric a lot, but after playing around with the Energy versus NUBRE definitely takes the cake. So if I previously said I love the Energy more, I'm lying because I definitely love the NUBRE more. Moving on to the ROSA leggings. So the ROSA leggings used to be my #1 until the Legacies came out, and only because of that butterfly detailing in the back. For the ROSA leggings, I only got them in the beige with gold bossy. And for whatever reason, putting them on was a little bit of a struggle. Definitely not the same as when I'm putting on just regular NUBRE leggings. Specifically around the ankle here, I felt like it was a little bit of a struggle, and I don't know if it's because of the bossy print, just because I don't have any of the solid ROSA ones, but usually in my ROSA leggings, that's NUBRE, like I don't have that issue. But I have a feeling, like I said, it's due to the metallic finish of the bossy print here. That's just something to keep in mind. Do I think that I need to go up in size to a medium? No, but I just found it was just a little bit of a struggle to get past my ankles and calves. So just keep that in mind in case you guys are planning on getting them, is that you might notice that. So with that being said, I obviously don't have any solid colors to compare to, even if I wanted to for this collection specifically. So just keep that in mind, that if you guys do go with your regular size, she is just a little bit less stretchy than the regular ROSAs. And like I said, I only noticed it more so like from here to here in the leggings, but once I got them on, then I was totally fine. I will say that you will want to definitely wear a nude underwear or no underwear with this colorway, as the green was very obvious in these. So yeah, that's everything when it comes to the ROSA leggings. This is them in the back, and then this is them in the front. Again, really love the beige with the gold bossy. I think it's so pretty, and obviously that's why I had to go ahead and get the matching set. So that is everything on the ROSA leggings. Now, the last legging before we go into shorts and the skirt launching, the Material Girl rib legging. Just a huge round of applause to Buffbunny collection on this improvement. We love her so much. We last saw her a couple times, but the last time we saw her was in the Journey collection, which was the collaboration with Nancy. But since then, they have made some improvements to the overall fit and a little bit in the design as well. But I have to say, I am so happy with the fit, and it's just way better. I went ahead with a small, which I actually feel like the small fits me. I literally was freaking out that I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna need an extra small in these if it continues to fit that the way they have been? But they have, like I said, made some drastic changes to them in regards to the fit. So I'm going to read exactly what they said in the PDF. And that change is that they did update it to be more true to size, which I definitely agree with. They note here that in the past, the customers have mentioned that they do fit a little bit too big, and so they are definitely a much smaller fit overall. So again, I usually get a small, and you guys will see me wearing the smalls from the previous collection, and you can see just the extra material, you can see like how stretchy they are, and you can see in comparison to these new smalls fit very similar to how my other small leggings fit. So again, very happy with these. And not only that, they did change the seam in the front to have a little bit of a soft V in the front, which I think is very flattering. And the back has always been a really nice V as well. But overall, just the fit is so much better. And you guys will see all the comparisons again in the PDF, a couple photos here on the screen comparing the old ones versus these new ones. So if you guys have been kind of shying away from the Material Girl due to, you know, anything that we've been saying in regards to sizing and stuff like that, this would be your time to try them now that they have adjusted the sizing. One thing that I will say about the ribbed material in general is that it's definitely a material that can snag very easily. Like, I definitely won't be wearing these around Cash or Rex just because their nails will snag it easily. I know I've accidentally snagged it on Velcro when it snags, so you definitely have to be very careful wearing the ribbed material. But I literally was just so happy when I put this on with the matching bra because it just looked so much better. So thank you, Buffbunny Collection, for making this adjustment. I am so happy. And again, no camel toe, no extra fabric, and just an overall way better fit when I compare the smalls of this to all my other smalls and Buffbunny Collection leggings. All right, now going off of the whole ribbed material, we have the SPHYNX skirt. We have never seen a pencil skirt like this before. And I remember I used to have a huge phase when it came to pencil skirts. So this definitely like brought me back to those times. But we overall love her and we're very impressed with her, especially with how she snatches the waist and is just very like body hugging. I was very happy with it. However, I just don't love the V waistband. You can see it folding constantly when I'm trying them on. And then of course, I feel like I'm like a broken record saying this, but of course with my torso length, it did overlap with the sports bra. So you can see me changing it up a few different ways where I put the waistband over the bra or the bra over the waistband to kind of just make it look like a dress. But again, I wore these out and I was very comfortable. Even though I was sweating, you didn't see it. And so I love that they just made a two-piece set in the ribbed material. That was great for kind of going out. Obviously, you would not be wearing a skirt going out, but again, we just love athletic wear for lifestyle pieces. And so I think they did such a good job with this pencil skirt. And again, I would love to see one without the V overlapping situation, but I do see this being very, very flattering for so many bodies. I did go ahead with a small. I could go with a medium, but again, I like my stuff pretty fitted, especially if it's going to be kind of like a dress slash, you know, two-piece situation like this. I want things to be just snatched. And that's exactly what I got with the small. I definitely would say probably a medium is my more true size, but you guys know me. I love my fitted stuff. I love this so much that I had to get it in black as well. So that is on its way. And I definitely am so excited to see how I can dress this up even more. And just like instantly got so many compliments on like the feel and the fit from friends that saw me wearing this. So if you guys love a pencil skirt moment, if you guys love the matching bra to make it a two-piece, then you guys will definitely love this overall outfit of the SPHYNX sports bra with the SPHYNX skirt. And I feel like it was such a perfect length as well. It wasn't too short, it wasn't too long, it was like perfect. So very happy with this new piece that we have not seen before. On to the last pieces of this collection before we get to the accessories. So when it comes to the SIREN shorts, I unfortunately did not get these in person in time for this video. So I'll be sure to update you guys over on Instagram. But I will say that in general, when it comes to the SIREN shorts, based on them previously releasing, these ones are made of the NUBRE fabric versus the energy fabric that we've seen them previously launched in. They have a 4-inch inseam, and again, they have that cross waistband happening, which you guys already know, or if maybe it's not obvious, I don't love. So the SIREN shorts are coming out in so many different colors. We have them coming out in grounded dark olive, Nile, H2O blue, Pharaoh, Mirage, Lotus, turquoise, black, and the beige gold boss. Oh. You fucking kidding me? Boys! See. If you guys love the V overlap, you definitely are going to love these shorts more over the ROSA shorts. They are made of a NUBRE fabric and they are also a 4-inch inseam. Next up is the ROSA shorts, which I definitely prefer over the SIREN short simply because of the waistband itself. If I were to choose my all-time favorite short, it would definitely be the Legacy ones, but this launch, there are no Legacy shorts. So we do have the ROSA shorts here. I did notice that it does have a slight little V seam happening up top here, which again is very flattering, like I just mentioned in the Material Girl leggings. And then we do have a little bit of a V contouring happening in the back as well. I've definitely realized that I'm more of a size small in the ROSA shorts, so I did go ahead and do that for the ROSA shorts that I have here. So this is the beautiful Mirage color, which again is like a red brick orangey kind of situation. I will say that these are very comparable to the Canyon Rust, but again, just slightly different. I feel like the Canyon Rust has a little bit more orange, where this is more of like a muted kind of thing. I definitely loved how the Mirage matched with the beige / gold Bossy. I thought it was super pretty and just matched very well. So if you guys are thinking of mixing and matching, then you guys will definitely love that. I will talk about this in a second here, but just wanted to share that since that's how I wore it today. But yeah, small in the ROSA shorts for sure, which now makes it that all shorts I am a small in. We will see about the SIREN, because the SIRENs, I did get a small and a medium to compare, because I did find that the SIREN from the Sugar Rush were just a little bit tighter than I was used to, but it could also be because of the waist. So I will, again, have an update for you guys over on Instagram, or hopefully on here if they come in on time. So next, I did also get the ROSA shorts in the NILE and gold Bossy print. I didn't find much of a sizing difference between these two here. I felt like they both fit very similarly, unlike the leggings where I noticed that little bit at the ankle part. I didn't notice anything in the shorts. I mean, overall, when you like kind of stretch them, like actually when I stretch them this way, you can kind of see that the one without the Bossy stretches out a little bit more. No, just kidding. I'm totally lying. But anyways, I would just go ahead with your regular NUBRE short size for the ROSA shorts in general, regardless if you're getting the one with the Bossy print or if you're getting the plain one. So that is everything when it comes to the bottoms. The only accessories launching this collection is the headband with the little bit of a knot. I do feel like it's super cute. I'm also wondering if I wore it kind of wrong, because I find that maybe it's supposed to be on the side. I wore it in the front when I was wearing the black one, because I do find that it goes like a little bit more like narrow on this side. I don't know, I'll have to look into that. But we always love a good headband. They are made of that NUBRE fabric and they all come in one size, but I did feel like it fit decent, but I will keep you guys updated if I find that it loses its stretch the few times that I do wear it. I don't wear a headband every single day, but from when I was wearing it during my trip, it was all good. It wasn't too tight where it was uncomfortable, giving me a headache or anything like that. And it sat really well with my extensions and everything. So no complaints when it comes to the headbands. All right, you guys, that is everything for this try on and review. We are done. We have gone through everything. Anything I will put on the screen or it will be in the PDF. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that it helped you guys when it comes to shopping the Secrets in the Sand collection. Just a reminder to download the free PDF guide that does have a little bit more details, acts as a shopping guide for you, and has some important shopping tips as well. You guys can download that for free through the description box down below, as well as in the pinned comments. And if you guys want more exclusive content or to ensure that your guys' question gets answered, make sure to join my free Discord community. Again, that direct link will be in the description box down below. Lastly, if you guys have any questions or want to keep up with some of the other questions that I answer through question box over on Instagram, you guys can follow me over on Instagram here. I always love chatting with you guys in the DMs, sending voice memos, additional photos, helping you guys decide on what to get, whatever that might be. I just always love connecting with my GABFAM, so make sure you do that. If after this PDF, the YouTube video, the Discord community, all that, you guys still have questions, like I said, I've given you guys 101 ways to get a hold of me, so make sure you guys get a hold of me in some sort of way so that I can make sure that your guys' questions are answered before next Saturday's launch, August 20th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Last but not least, if you guys want to save 10% off your purchase and want to support me directly, you guys can go ahead and use the code GABS at checkout. I do make a small commission from this, so I do want to be transparent in that. It supports me, my family, these two crazy dogs running around and just getting reckless. If you guys choose to support me by using the code GABS, please make sure to take a screenshot and send it to me over on Instagram so that I can say thank you and also include you guys in my GABFAM boomerang that I always like to do at the end of every launch. With that being said, I need to wrap this video up because it is late, the dogs are going crazy, and I can't even speak proper English anymore. But again, I want to thank you guys so much for all your love and support and for tuning in, and I hope this video helped you guys. Happy shopping, and I can't wait to see what you guys all get, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!